I was just kind of from a rougher premises, kept my nose out there street.
The first round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs.
We are set to bring you the action. You take a look at Philadelphia. Well, they need this one to go their way. Already lost home court advantage.
Yeah, dropping game one was a huge gut blow. It seemed to really get them off guard to start off the playoffs.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Here's Phillips. Pass to Bailey. Now Maxey. He's watched by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bailey. And is blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Sixers ball.
Two on the clock. No good on the quick three.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Here's Maxey. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thank you for that, Allie. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Maxey against Cunningham. Miller on the wing. From the high post. And that one's good.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Back to Maxey. Fires the three. The rebound by Detroit.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Cunningham looking it over. He tries the three. A rebound by Phillips. The 76ers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Three-pointer. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 6 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
They set the pick. Cunningham has the open look. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Here's Maxey. Off the inbound. No good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And there's the screen. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Maxey over to help. Right wing. Three-pointer. Buzelis. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Maxey. He's closely guarded. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Cold free throw's good from Maxey.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Cunningham against Maxey. Pass to Buzelis. Cunningham on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Coulibaly. Over Buzelis. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Buzelis. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Miller with it. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He has 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Cunningham laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Grimes. Knocks down the long Cade. Grimes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. Maxey against Cunningham. And he's going for the oop here. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. He goes up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Rebounded by Bailey. Coulibaly on the wing. From outside the arc. Tipped. And he gets it back. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
To halt the run. Drained it for 2 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Maxey against Cunningham. That one drops for him.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Here's Cunningham. From the top of the key. The rebound by Maxey.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for Grimes.
Put your hands together for your Sixers DET.
Anunoby passes to Maxey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Maxey. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Maxey passes to Bailey. There's the drive. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the 76ers lead by 1. Maxey against Cunningham. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Bailey. Pulls up. Miller pulls it in. The Pistons leading. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Cunningham. Miller outside. Deflected. And he stays with it. Tries again. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Driving in. Got a hand on it. Home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pass to Bailey. They set the screen to the middle. Phillips. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Buzelis. He's scoreless. Out to the right wing. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. 76ers trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Basket counts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Your Philadelphia 76ers DET, everybody.
Big group substitution here for Detroit. Detroit has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Outside for Davis. 5 on the clock. Wide open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Anunoby finds Maxey. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a three. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
.54 seconds left in the first. Goes back up. The rebound by Detroit. Achua with some nice D. The Sixers trailing. For three, Maxey. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. There's a screen. Pass to Sims. Beyond the arc. Achua with a rebound. Aldama outside. For three, Maxey. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Pistons ahead, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
We've got OG Anunoby. Achua is out there with Wiseman. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Outside Maxey. With a step back. Good on the jump shot. Maxey's got 8 points.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And here's Vassell. Still no points. There's Cunningham with the 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Inside. Here's Anunoby. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Cunningham with the ball, and it's Aldama picking him up. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Vassell outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Up top, Maxey. He's watched by Cunningham. Maxey, that's good. 10 points for him.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Vassell outside. Shoots from the baseline. Achua with the rebound.
those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Cunningham outside. Achua with a steal. Here's Anunoby. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Back to Cunningham. Vassell left side. Achua with a steal. Outside Maxey. Here's Aldama. Soft touch off the glass. Aldama's got his first 2 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Philadelphia.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Pass to Maxey. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Lets it fly. Again, Philadelphia.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Cunningham against Maxey. Uzelis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Grimes. Check by Davis. Grimes' shot is off.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Phillips is checked in for the Sixers. Detroit shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That free throw good from Davis. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Grimes. Checked by Davis. Here's Grimes. 9 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Sixers.
Good on the second one. Now Vassell. He has 6. Pass to Cunningham. Fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Aldama outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Uzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cunningham going inside. Slicing through. Cunningham.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Checked by Davis. A nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 12 points in the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Miller's checked in for Detroit. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Anunoby against Vassell. Over to the wing. Cunningham, right side. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Cunningham missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. Jacks up with 3. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Vassell, that falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Aldama outside. Here's Grimes, guarded by Miller. Grimes' shot is off. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Miller on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Sinks the tray. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
It's tipped. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Bailey's checked in for the Sixers.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
18 feet out. And again, it's Detroit.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Bailey. 6 points for him. Pass to Aldama. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to to Grimes. This one for three. Detroit with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Miller. Nails it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
From down low. And again, it's Philadelphia.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Cunningham outside. Here's the pick. To the left wing. Picked it. Here's Buzelis. And he dunks it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Phillips. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Phillips has got 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Miller against Anunoby. Pass to Cunningham. He gets going and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Here's Phillips. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Anunoby. Miller, the pass to Cunningham. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Koulibaly, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Grimes. Buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Davis against Maxey. Oh, there's the alley. And now the Sixers on the break. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Maxey against Davis. Down low. Here's Sims. And he jams it home with authority.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Maxey passes to Bailey. Here's Phillips. Pass to Grimes. Detroit with a rebound. Miller's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Vassell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Vassell. And Phillips gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line, but he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Pistons trail by 7. Now here's Miller. Give him 8 points now. Davis misses. Here's Grimes to the middle. And Phillips gets it to go. Phillips has got 11 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Philadelphia leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Alongside Ty Lue and Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all, and then playing with pace offensively. I've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out, but they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Philadelphia 76ers.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. Taking a look at the situation. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Pistons trail by 6. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Miller. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
The Sixers lead by 4. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Maxey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight. That free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham outside with the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Pass to Bailey. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Knocks down the triple.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
To the left side wing. Cunningham against Maxey. Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. Can't hit the reverse layup. Hook loose. And now the Pistons in transition. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Again the miss by Cunningham.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. No debate there. He got hammered.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Miller, to the paint. Cunningham, right side. Oh, Cunningham digging deep.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Maxey. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Maxey's got 20.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Grimes. Let's go with a three. Again, Maxey missing. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Give him 8.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Grimes. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On target from range. 20 points for him.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Maxey against Cunningham. Now Miller. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Miller's got 11 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 14. There's the triple. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. To the inside.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Cunningham. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
And there's a pick to the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Vassell, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Banton. Pistons trail by 7. There's a screen. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Maxey against Cunningham. with that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Lascelles finds Miller. From the strike. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Miller's got 13 now.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Steps back. Here's Maxey. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey against Cunningham. Here's Miller. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Maxey against Cunningham. Pass to Bailey. Six to shoot. Back to Maxey. The layup misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Cunningham passes to Miller. That misses. Got a chance to tie it.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Maxey, that's good.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Cunningham against Maxey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
And the 76ers making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Fires for 3. Rebound Detroit. Buzelis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pistons trail by 4. They set a pick. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Buzelis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Maxey. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the 76ers lead by 4. Cunningham against Maxey. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, Philadelphia.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Outside Coulibaly. The kick out to Maxey. To the middle. There's the steal. And now the Pistons in transition. And he lobs it up. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Anunoby. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Cunningham. He's got 18. Out left to the wing for the lead. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Achua comes in for Phillips, and Aldama subbed in for Coulibaly. Sims, he's checked in for Detroit. Davis comes in for Cunningham. Maxey against Davis. And it's Maxey missing. The Pistons trailing. Left side Davis. That one's good. This game is all even. Davis has got 5 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Anunoby. The 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to
against Davis. There's a screen. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Bailey. Philadelphia leading by 3. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Down low. Here's Sims. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
1:19 left to play in the third quarter. Now here's Maxey. 25 points in the game. And the shot goes down. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Wiggins with a screen on Maxey. Davis, the pass to... And Wiggins hammers the alley-oop.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
The Sixers leading. Here's Maxey. He's got 27. Can't cash it in from close range. Pass to Davis. To the paint. Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Ananobi against Vassell. For 3, Maxey. The Pistons clear it. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiggins with a screen on Maxey. The kick out to Wiggins for the lead. And Ananobi pulls it down. To the inside. That one goes in. Aldama's got 6 points.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Santi Aldama out there with Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Phillips in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul. And he's on his way to the line.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him. And really strong at the line since the break.
Here's Benton. Vassell outside from behind the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 5. Outside Achua. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Takes the 3. That one is off.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Vassell can't get it to go. Now Philadelphia with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Aldama outside. Pass to Phillips. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Wiggins with it. Vassell outside. The three ball. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Davis against Anunoby. There's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. That's to Benton. Davis with it. Vassell outside. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Phillips has got 11 rebounds in the game. And Ty Lue has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And with the playoffs looming, the last thing he wants to deal with is this injury. Hopefully he doesn't miss the postseason. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Three-pointer hits the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Achua can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Benton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Ellis is checked in for Detroit. Brandon Miller comes in for Davis. The Sixers lead by 7. Outside Koulibaly. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ellis. Coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Achua against Wiggins. Outside Achua. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Detroit. Ellis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the take. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Here's Anunoby. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first one falls. Bailey's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Achua. Sims, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Banton. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. no doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Chua's checked in for Anunoby. Lou Dort, he's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 5. And there's the screen. It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Now for an update on Santi Aldama's injury. Let's go to Alan Force.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Here in the midst of a playoff run, the worst time to lose value. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
And it's Maxey missing. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Cunningham. Here's Sims. Maxey covering. Outside for Dort. Now here's Miller to tie it up. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. And the 76ers with some changes. Phillips is checked in for Achua, and it's OG Anunoby in for Grimes. And here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. To take the lead. The rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Maxey against Cunningham. Maxey passes to Bailey. Yep, that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And there's a pick. Cunningham against Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
20 feet out. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 15 points here in the second half.
Right, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Cunningham on the wing. Dort a screen on Maxey. There's Cunningham with a 3. Again the miss by Cunningham. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bailey. Dort defending. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Maxey. Six on the shot clock. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Here's the pick. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's a double-double for him now. Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now Maxey. Pass to Bailey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his 5th personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Philadelphia, Bailey.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Now here's Miller. Cunningham outside. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. Bailey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Phillips. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Here's Miller. There's the screen. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Maxey. From the top of the key, he buries it. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here's Grimes. Guarded by Miller. Pass to Bailey. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Pass to Phillips. Cunningham against Maxey. Got a piece of it. Vassell passes to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Detroit lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their shot blocking, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to Miller. 4-3. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency. You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Here's Grimes. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Cunningham outside. And Detroit another 3.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Davis, he's checked in for Vassell. Pass to Coulibaly. Off the mark there with a 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Maxey. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
It's your Sixers DET. Get loud, fans. Off the court is your hype squad. Make some noise, fans.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Phillips. Detroit with a rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Philadelphia foul. Phillips. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Pistons.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Maxey. Pass to Bailey. And so it's Detroit with the W. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Brandon Miller.